Hey world, it's hump day. Guys, I heard something today that really resonated. I was listening to Les Brown today when I was driving my kids to school. And, he's got a couple of pillar stories that he tells all the time. So if you haven't heard of Les Brown, look him up on YouTube. You will hear his stories because he pretty much uses them in every one of his speeches, but they're so good. I mean, I've heard them numerous times and I could listen to him numerous more times. But anyway, one of the things that he said was, you don't get what you want, you get what you are. And I've probably heard it a million times, but today was kind of like light bulb. How many of you want something so bad, right? You want something so bad. It's something you think about all the time. You dream about it. You want it. You just want it so bad. I'm sure everybody has it, right? Something. I do. I definitely do. But when you think about that, you don't get what you want, you get what you are. There's not many people that will put in the work to get or to be, what is it? You don't get what you want, you get what you are. So not a lot of people will put in the work to be who they need to be to get where they want to go. Wow. Right? And, I really didn't understand all that until I, hit a roadblock, right? Got to a situation and I didn't know how to get out of it. And in the past, I would just call everyone I knew and ask them, this is the situation. This is where I'm at. What would you do? Right. But I had gotten to a place where the people surrounding me had never been. So they didn't have any solution. And so when I kind of stood there for a little while, I realized that all of the magnifying glasses needed to be turned around on to myself. And I had to figure out how to raise my leadership bar in order to get to the next level. Because, we all have a 1 to 10 leadership level. If you're a 4, that's kind of your ceiling. And unless you start working on this and working on your heart, you're never going to get above that ceiling. And that's kind of a profound thing when you think about it. There's tests out there where you can take and find out kind of where your leadership level is. And one of the things that it directly correlates with are people that you attract. So if your level of leadership is a 5, you're probably only going to attract 1 through 4, possibly 5, but you're definitely not going to attract somebody that's a 10 to hang out with you regularly, right? Because they also are looking to be inspired and motivated. And so people tend to gravitate to people that are at a higher leadership level because they have something intriguing that you want and that you want to learn and that you want to grow from. And so it kind of comes back to the beginning of you don't get what you want, you get what you are. It all comes back to us and how we carry ourselves every day and how we invest in ourselves. And so many of us, I know I didn't for years and years, ever invest in this. And so when I drove around in a bad mood, for a week, a month, a year, I didn't know that there were tools out there that I could be pouring into my mind to help me get over the hump and to raise my leadership level, to transform how I present myself to other people and to life and to the people I love. So I just really loved that today. It really stuck with me because I think we get so caught up in what we want that we forget about who we need to be to get what we want. So that's what I've got today. And I hope it makes you think, because it sure has had me thinking all day. And it's something that I'm constantly working on. And it's something that I think so many of us can work on and really, really contribute to a big, beautiful, amazing life. If we get to the other side, if we raise our leadership level, if we invest in our hearts and our minds, imagine what we could do. Happy Wednesday.